Hi guys. Today
Hello.
we are with Lauren
Reeve.
Yep. And I've been wanting to make a video of her for a little while because she's kind of well, she does some amazing things. So I want you guys to get to know her. This is actually the first time I've actually met her. I've seen her on Facebook and whatnot, but she's not too far from my place. So I decided I want to do a video on her because there's a lot of things that she does that you guys might enjoy. So we have, this is horse related stuff. So she does a lot of sleigh rides and she has horses. So let's start talking with her. So how did you ever get into horses? Maybe we could even go there and stand by your horses so they can see them in the background.
These are the guys that started it all, these two. This team is going to be 23 years old this spring.
Oh, wow.
So you still use them for weddings, but they're retired from sleigh rides.
And your main team now is those two, and we'll get over there and get a closer look at them. But I'd like to know what your background is with horses. How did you start doing this? What brought you to this point?
So my dad, he worked with a lady just down the road from here, and she had horses.
What was her name? Because, you know, we bought a pair of horses from right up here.
Her name was Cynthia Casper.
Has she been here for a long, long time?
She was here a long time, and then she moved to South Carolina. She wasn't into draft horses.
Okay.
That came later on. My first introduction to horses was just at her farm.
Okay.
Because she had sons, and they weren't that into horses, and she really wanted a daughter or someone that she could make horse crazy, and she successfully completed that mission with me. My sister, she went for the dirt bikes. And
so you grew up right here?
Yep.
And so okay.
I was born right in Saranac Lake, and then I've lived down the road from here for quite a while, and then I ended up moving up here in 2020, I think it was.
Okay. And this is just a rental place, and I hear you've got a new place you're moving into.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
My parents and I, we just bought 70 acres down in Katyville.
Okay.
And a big barn. It's kind of falling down a little, so Dad and I have a lot of projects ahead. But
seems like from what I've heard about you on Facebook, your dad's pretty well a do-it-all type of a guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's building me horse-drawn contraptions and things all the time. And whenever something breaks, he's always ready to fix it for me. So I'm very lucky to have him in my world.
Yes, yes.
And then I just happened to meet the right person at the right time, and then I met his horses.
Okay.
And the lodge needed a new sleigh ride company.
Lodge.
The Lake Claire Lodge.
Yes.
Yep. So they needed a new sleigh ride company, and we were like, well, horses haven't driven in years, so I guess we can see what they do. It's a small town, so they just figured out the people that had horses in the area. And so we hooked them together, and they still knew their jobs very well. So we're like, all right, I guess we can do sleigh. This was November of 2019. We were like, all right, I guess we can do sleigh rides if we can find a sleigh and if we can get insurance and whatnot for this. And then one came up for sale over in Vermont. So we picked it up and we doctored it up a little, and off we went.
Huh. You know, it's interesting because I don't even know if you know this, but at about that same time, we were approached from that same people that Lake Clear.
Yep.
And Roger's the guy that has the oxen that you would have seen in my videos a while back. He actually knew those people, and he told them about us, and they called us up, and I said I wasn't interested, and I'm pretty sure I gave them your name to possibly do that at the time. So I'm not sure how that did work. I think I did. Anyways, I'm glad that you got it.
Yeah, they keep me really busy out there in the winter.
Yes.
And the last 6 winters was these two for the horsepower, and then so they're going to be 23, like I said, and my new team, they're going to be 7 and 9.
Okay.
And I've just been growing them and
so the Bertrons, where did you get them?
So I bought Felipe from a guy down in Westport, and then he had bought him from the breeder up in Malone.
Okay.
And he was breeding like show horses, Bertrand, so he's very tall and leggy.
You're not that tall.
Yeah, he's a little hard.
How do you harness him?
I either get my step over there, and he doesn't like the jingle bells that much, so he tries to get away from me.
Okay.
So I either just throw it right up on him from the ground, or I get the step and just keep kicking it closer until I can get to him. And he's a big goofball.
And you, if I'm not mistaken, you have Kat work for you once in a while?
Yep. We got some Paul Smith contacts.
Yes.
I'm always like, who wants to come freeze their butt off with me and play in the snow and go for some sleigh rides?
So, just to give you guys an idea, Lauren said she's got how many rides to do this afternoon, this evening?
At least 5, I think.
And this morning it was, at our place, it was 10 below. How cold was it up here this morning?
It was about at least 14 below, and with a little bit of breeze. It's a little colder.
It's cold.
But what's good about the Lake Claire Lodge is it's usually nicer there than it is here.
Because no wind?
There's usually no wind unless you're going down to the lake. Okay. So the trail's pretty narrow through the woods. So if it's really bad and terrible by the lake, then I'll just stay in the woods the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's really protected there to the evergreens.
How long are your rides there?
They're 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay. That's plenty long enough when it's cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for you, because you turn around and just go out for another one.
Yeah, we have about a 10 minute buffer.
Yeah.
Usually in between. Sometimes that's not enough, but it's all right if we get behind. And I invested in a lot of heated clothing, so that helps helps me stay thawed out.
So this video might be kind of in blocks because we're not gonna have time to go with her to giving the sleigh rides, but I just wanted to have you guys meet her, and we wanted to meet her, and at some point we'll be back and show her on her sleigh rides.
Absolutely.
A few other things that she does. At least one other thing that she does is kind of unusual, in my opinion, of something that I'd expect you to be doing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out too. Can we get over there close to the other one?
Absolutely. Just being in a herd, just keep your eyes out because they...
Absolutely. Oh, you got third one out here. What's...
Yeah, that is actually Felipe and Liberty's baby. So I really wanted to breed them.
Just a second, let's get over there closer so we can...
She's definitely more pushy because I really haven't had enough time to work with her because I work too much.
Now I hear you even work for something else I work for. The guy that does the tree work?
Yeah,
I can't think of his name. Dan. Yes, Dan. Yeah. Okay. Why don't you explain a few things here about who's who and what's what?
So, the one in the blue coat coming over, that's Liberty. And I bought her in 2022 as a 5-year-old. And the other one in the teal jacket, who's still enjoying his hay, that is Felipe. I bought him in he's very jealous. He really likes attention, this one.
What kind of horse is this right here?
He's, his mom was a gray Percheron, and then his dad was a paint horse of some sort. What are you doing? He's like, I just want love. I don't get to go do anything hardly anymore.
I figured he was a paint.
Lady, my mare, she's 19 or 20. I'm just putting her back to work.
Yeah, I see that. That's great.
She's doing good.
These two, they love their job. I still do weddings with them because they're just a lot tamer so far.
But it's good to get the next generation coming along.
Absolutely. So I originally got Felipe as a stud colt in 2020, and the previous owner wanted me to use him as a breeding stud. And I just couldn't find a mare for a while. Hey, you're being kind of rude. That was not super related, so it took me a while to find Lady, 2 years, and then I had her pastured with my other horses until I was ready to let them breed.
Okay.
And that's where Morning Glory came along.
So she's how old?
She'll be 3 years old in July. Yeah, she's a very big girl. I've been like, Lady had her out in the field, and I of course took a nap when she decided to have her.
It's hard to catch them when they have them.
Then I rushed out there really fast, and she's definitely in your pocket for sure because she's been handled a lot.
I see that.
And her mom has not been.
Here.
Mom's not been very disciplinary. Never done anything to tell her no.
Okay.
Only the other horses tell her no.
That's fine.
Who's boss here?
It's really hard to say. I guess Fly here, the spotted draft one, he's pretty bossy at times.
He's been around the longest, probably.
Yeah, and Jasper, he doesn't really want to be involved. He avoids conflict. He'll play with Felipe, and he got to be a stud until he was 4 years old. And then I was like, okay, I'm not ready to keep doing this. I have my hands full, I'm sure, with this one.
Yeah. So tell me about, so as you guys know, my horses are inside at night. Lauren doesn't have that option.
No.
How is this working for you?
I haven't had any issues. That's why they have blankets on, because that makes me feel better about them. When it gets warmer out and I know the winds aren't bad, like 20s or so, I'll take their blankets off and they roll. Him and Jasper, because they haven't wore their blankets much this winter, they're extra woolly, so they don't really need their coats probably. But I feel better, and then I
always say I think the coats are more for the humans to make them feel better.
It also, I find it's easier like to harness them up if they're not covered in ice at the end of the night.
Absolutely. And also brushing and grooming. You know, you pull the blankets off, I'm sure they're so easy to groom.
Yeah, they're a lot cleaner.
Yes.
But can you not? Back up. You have no manners.
Even from the pictures I've seen, these actually look bigger than they look in the pictures.
Yeah,
I mean, they're bigger than they look in the pictures.
I think they're
this one especially
probably around 17 hands.
Yeah, yeah, and broader than I thought. In the
yeah, they're pretty thick.
Yeah.
And then Philippe here, he's about 19 hands, so he's just a leggy thing.
So why are the boots on?
Because these guys are chronic shoe rippers.
Oh, really?
They'll fling their shoes right off, and they're not all that fun to shoe. So my farrier's been nice enough to lend me his shoeing stocks, which are stored over there right now. And we try and keep their shoes on for the entire winter. And then
without a reset?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Yeah, we've had pretty good success getting to like March, and then if they fling one, it's like whatever, we're almost done.
Do you have snow pads also?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you saying you do the shoeing?
No, no. For a little while I was doing the trimming in the summer months, and then I would get my light horse farrier to come out and trim them. I'd shoe him for the winter, and he didn't really want to do that. Yeah, and then I found someone that loves percherons up in Saranac, so he takes on the task. The old boys, they're fairly good. The younger ones, they're just a little dramatic about things.
Having a stocks definitely gets people here easier.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna buy a set once I move, and then he'll have his set back.
Or maybe your dad can make one.
Yeah,
mine's homemade.
I already bought one that's sitting in the bushes over there. But that one was a little too small for my horses.
But if it's got the irons on it, you might get a,
for sure. You're really kind of rude. He's like, I don't get love anymore. Morning, Glory. Don't be stupid.
I like her. She's nice.
There's little.
She's taller than my old Ken horse, but she would have made a good mate to him.
Yeah.
I like the
when
black.
He was for sale, I was like, he would be pretty nice.
Yeah,
but my dad would have got mad about me getting more horses. But then I got one anyways.
Gary would have too, because he's the one that got him. He really likes them a lot. So.
Hey, don't be mean.
Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time, because I know you got a busy day. You got to head out to the lodge and do some rides, and we're just going to have to make a day of it and come up here when
sounds great.
So
it's always nicer when it's warmer out. Yeah, these guys, like, they sleep out in the snowbank. They lay right down, and they go in their shed when they really need to, or the trees.
They can't all fit in the shed very good, though.
They can get along if they want to.
But you've seen all 5 of them in there before?
Yeah, usually when it's raining.
Yeah. Okay, I think we better get going so you can get your work done and you can get going. Good. And
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. And then I'd like to come up. Would it be best just to sometime just get there on a Friday or Saturday before you get going, or
yeah, so we could totally schedule a day. I could just go out there and
I don't want to do that. Just someday when you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely slows down more in March.
Yeah. So.
And you'll probably still have snow.
Oh yeah, we
sure
had
you will.
it's like 6 feet of snow still, like last March, and people were calling, "Are you still doing sleigh rides?" I'm like, "Well, it's gonna be 50, so everything's melting. The horses are just gonna sink in the
Perfect
snow."
time for the sleigh ride.
Yeah.
It's warm. Out
Yeah,
there's
there's-
some flats out there.
There's a cow
was-
farm up there now.
Okay. I don't
Norman
think
Ridge Farmstead.
Okay.
So they grow beef up there.
Okay. But I just remember some big wide open fields at the top of the hill.
Oh yeah, there's like 500 acres up
Yeah,
there.
so I want to go back that way.
I think this was all one farm at one point.
Oh, really?
Everything on this
Really?
road was
Wow.
a potato farm.
Wow. But that's quite a view at those mountains.
Sure is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful here.
You're going to miss that when you go to the other place.
I sure will, but it'll be a little warmer.
Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be.
Yep.
Today's not even that bad. Like, it's just a snow tornado here a lot
Sometimes
of the time.
I bet.
Man,
Yeah.
way up on top here.
Well, I told Brenda to take her out to eat, so.
Yeah.
Have they got the casa done yet? I know they're working on it.
It'll be done on the opening night, which is the 6th, I think, of February.
Okay,
So they're
so-
just working on
yeah.
it still.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really worried about my fence, so I had it plowed out a little bit. Hey, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Are you?
Do you ever have troubles with the horses
She-
in the fence?
Huh? No, they never go anywhere. She just gets hangry, so they think that I usually grade them when I go to catch them, so that it's
Yeah.
real easy to catch them.
Yeah.
And so she gets pretty cranky at food times. Yeah. Don't be mean.
So when will you start working her?
I'm gonna start her this summer with her dad. Her
Yeah.
mom is a little high energy, so I
Okay.
think it would be good if she learned from her dad.
You need a different type of horse than I want.
Hey,
You know, for sleigh rides, you just need that.
nice
The
and mellow.
slower, the better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Philippe, this is his first winter working. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go.
Yeah.
And
But
he's
been
been a good boy.
Good.
Lady's been a handful, but working on taming her a little bit.
Uh-huh.
They're not coming out. Why not?
So you just got the one sleigh over there, right?
Yeah, I have one sleigh there. My old sleigh's just parked around the corner.
Uh-huh.
The one I got from Vermont, and
Yeah.
someday I'll get that fixed back up again. Is the plan.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Put it to use again.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for having us come up.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll get a little bit more footage and make a video out of it.
Sounds
I think
good.
people will enjoy it. They like to see other people with their horses too.
Yeah.
They get bored of me once in a while.